हरे कृष्णा। प्रभुपाद जी का दर्शन हो रहा है।
हाँ हो रहा है प्रभु जी।
हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण। हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण। हरे राम हरे राम। हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण। हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे पूरा एक परिक्रमा करा दी। 8 लोग हैं। हरे कृष्णा डिवोटीज का दर्शन हुआ, प्रभुपाद का दर्शन किया सबने।
यस प्रभु जी।
अभी जपा ही करेंगे तो थोड़ा, मैं भी जब महाराज जाएंगे ना तभी यूट्यूब चालू कर देना। अभी तो महाराज को आने में
अभी
आधा
कर
घंटा
दिया
ही।
था, बंद कर दो
हाँ
फिर।
हाँ, यस मैडम।
अभी लाइव कर दिया था प्रभु जी, बंद कर दो।
हाँ, क्योंकि हम लोग खाली जपे, जैसे अगर आपको लगता है जपा हम लोग रखने का मैं तो कोई नुकसान नहीं है। जैसे आप महाराज जाएंगे 10 बजे के बाद।
ठीक है।
है ना वही।
ना एक्चुअली कुछ आवाज सुनाई नहीं पड़ रहा। मैं समझ गया आप बोलो कि हर एक इसलिए ना मैं सुन नहीं सकता आपको क्योंकि बहुत आवाज है। बट इतना मालूम पड़ रहा है कि आप बोलो कि हरि का नाम हमेशा लो, दूसरी कभी भी आ सकती है, ये सब बोल रहे हैं ना आप। लाइक आज प्रॉपर के दिन हम प्रार्थना करते हैं कि आपको प्रॉपर जल्दी जल्दी अपनी कर्मों में ज्यादा रखते हैं। आज प्लान चल रहा है अभी। अभी नवंबर एंड में आ जाओ। यस। ठीक है। हाँ यस। के लिए नहीं है। कल रात को ही प्रभु जी को बोला कि ये दीक्षा से ज्यादा शिक्षा पे सोच रहा हूँ के लिए। तो आज सुबह ही मैसेज आया। हरे राम 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 हरे राम हरे राम। आए दर्शन करके उधर खड़े हैं, पूछता हूँ आ सकते हैं। हरे कृष्ण हरे राम हरे राम 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 हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हमारा ऊपर समाधि मंदिर में। हाँ हाँ हाँ। नहीं नहीं नहीं, 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 देखा नहीं, हाँ ठीक है, हरे राम हरे राम 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे कृष्ण भारत एक ग्यारह बात नहीं रहती तो हमारे बोलेंगे नहीं, मतलब शाम को आने मायापुर सारे ब्रह्मा ये जा रही ये प्रयागराज वाराणसी 4-5 नंबर देता हूँ। लेके यहाँ पे हाँ लास्ट में महाराष्ट्र थोड़ा देर 10:30 तक करके जाते हैं। अब तो 14 हो जाएगा, जलते गाने नहीं देंगे तो गाने देंगे तो यहीं पे हम ऑनलाइन देख रहे हैं क्योंकि जाने में फिर जैसे आप जब करते हैं राम 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 बिल्कुल क्लियर नहीं है क्या करना है। जैसे तो महाराज देने वाले को मेरे को बताएगा तभी मोबाइल पे सुन सकते हैं। उधर जाएंगे तो अभी कुछ भी देखा ही नहीं मिलेगा। हरे कृष्ण शाम को भी बात पड़ेगी बताएगा नहीं भाई आपको बता भी जो को नहीं हटाएंगे आपका बना आप अपना बंदा क्यों आप क्यों हटाएंगे भले दूर जाएंगे लेकिन आपको देखते नहीं तो एकोमोडेशन सब के लिए अंदर ठीक है ठीक है, ठीक है भैया। हरे राम हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। आया कृष्ण। कौन पॉजिटिव होता है वही लास्ट। हाँ ये खत्म हुआ, फिर उसके बाद सबमिट और फिर स्वरूप नाम अगर तो गए कौन सा इधर के स्वीकृत होते हैं। ऋषभ ठीक है, फिर आपका 48 के बाद जाते हैं, लेकिन वहां जाएंगे तो फिर ध्यान दें यहाँ होता है बाहर भी नहीं तो ले सकते हैं। 48 हो गया, 1 घंटा रहेगा, 1 घंटे से देखते 1 घंटे 11:15 लास्ट देख के आएंगे सर। हाँ, सामने से भी करते हैं। हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण। क्या 48 हुआ? क्या टाइम? ये ना बहुत बुद्धिमान है। बंधन बहुत है। ये बहुत हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम। पकड़ना पड़ेगा ये, बस ऐसे प्रेस करते हैं। हाँ मुश्किल जाएगा, सपोर्ट की थी ना, ये सपोर्ट की थी, पीछे मिल जाएगा, पीछे आएगा पिन है उसका लास्ट में, एक साइड आने लेते हैं। अनाउंस करें महाराज जी को, आपको छोटे के बाद अगर नहीं हुआ तो बस ना आज तीन चार बजे करेंगे। ये भी कभी एक ऑप्शन नहीं होगा हो जाएगा मैं स्निकर काट दो तब मिलेगा 50% कंसेशन सीधे से क्या बढ़िया जब नहीं हो गया जब हम जब क्या इसने बस पीडीआर एक मेरा फाइल हुआ था वो हाँ नहीं वो उसी पे लॉगिन किया 950 हुआ है दोनों आए ना प्रीमियम तक तो लेकर है कि नहीं होगा प्रीमियम तक कल भी है डायरेक्ट प्रीमियम तक कल भी ट्राई कर वही 1100 सेम से सेम इनिशियली सेम रहता है तत्काल खत्म होने के बाद अरे राम टोटल 22 है टोटल 11 ट्राई करो नहीं 10 बजेगा तभी उतना आएगा ही नहीं ना डीजे पे नहीं नहीं उतना डीजे ये आ गया ना मतलब चालू हो गया नहीं ये दूसरे पे भी दिख रहा था ये डिसेबल ये कैसे ऑरेंज में दिख रहा है ना जैसे ये अभी आ जाएगा हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे हरे राम अभी अभी आएंगे अभी आना सर कितना बता 500 प्रीमियम ने भी तत्काल में ही रखा ये नंबर हरे राम 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 देखते राम राम यूट्यूब 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 कार्तिक यात्रा डाले कार्तिक यात्रा चलो हरे कृष्णा हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे शेयरिंग करेंगे मैं अभी नहीं जा रहा हूँ हमारा टॉपिक का हाँ शेयरिंग आपकी दिख रहा है या हरे 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 राम चलते हैं एक बार एक मिनट टिकट देख महाराज ने उनका रिटर्न देने वाले प्रो मिलना था हाँ इधर से निकलना हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण राम 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 कुछ भी ऐसे ही खड़े रुको बेटे सेंटीमेंट
दीक्षित मॅडमचा फोन कॅबिनेट बंद आहे
एक मैं बात करते हैं हरे हरे कृष्ण अभी टेम्पल का ना प्रोग्राम पंडाल का प्रोग्राम लाइव उधर ही स्क्रीन शेयरिंग कर देंगे
आप करें प्रभु जी, स्क्रीन शेयरिंग भी कर रहे हैं।
हाँ कर रहे हैं। मैं यहाँ लॉग ऑफ कर दूं ना, आप उधर से ये कर दे स्क्रीन शेयरिंग।
हाँ प्रभु जी।
थोड़ा देर चालू रखें। ये देखो अभी अभी शुरू हो, जैसे ही वो इनका हो जाएगा तब ये
तो
यहाँ
ये
से।
एक बहुत बड़ा चैलेंज हमारा भारत का ऊपर और सनातन धर्म का ऊपर। ये चैलेंज क्या है? ये हमारा बहुत आदिवासी लोग सब क्रिश्चियन बन जाता है। आप लोगों को मालूम नहीं, आप लोग तो बहुत शहर में घूमते हैं। मैं लास्ट 6 ईयर जंगल में घूमता हूँ। क्यों क्यों मालूम है? जंगल में मंगल है, इसलिए। तो उधर इतना लोग क्रिश्चियन बन जाता है। गांव गांव में, एक गांव में 2-4 क्रिश्चियन है तो उधर एक चर्च है। कोई के गांव में क्रिश्चियन नहीं तभी चर्च है उधर। देखिए लाखों लाखों लोग, ये लोग सब क्रिश्चियन हो जाते हैं क्यों? बाइबल में हमारा गीता भागवत से धर्म के बारे में और ज्यादा अच्छा बात है, इसीलिए धर्म के लिए लोग उसी धर्म को ग्रहण करते हैं। नहीं, क्रिश्चियन लोग प्रीचिंग करते नहीं। हम लोग क्या करते हैं? प्रीचिंग करते हैं ना। वी प्रीच, आई से प्रीच ऑन द बीच देन बिकम रिच। क्रिश्चियन लोग प्रीचिंग करते नहीं, वो लोग केयर करते हैं। केयर। तो हमारा फिलोसफी लव एंड केयर, ये सर नो। और फिलोसफी लव एंड केयर, ये सर नो। लेकिन हम लोग किसी को लव करते हैं जो देखने के लिए अच्छा है, किसी को केयर करते हैं जिसका अच्छा पैसा। धनी लोग को ज्यादा केयर करते हैं ना, है ना? नहीं, धनी लोग कोई आ जाएगा सब उसका पीछे दौड़ाता है। केयर मतलब वन हु डिजर्व्स केयर देम। लव मतलब वन हु डिजर्व्स यू लव देम। रेस्पेक्ट, किसी को रेस्पेक्ट करते हैं। पंडित लोग आ जाएंगे, कथावाचक आ जाएंगे, अरे हाँ अरे नहीं। मूर्ख को रेस्पेक्ट करना सीखो, और सुंदर को प्यार करना सीखो, जिसका कुछ नहीं उनका केयर करना सीखो। ये ट्राइबल केयर, इस्कॉन ट्राइबल केयर इनिशिएटिव, यह भी बहुत जरूरी है हमारा भारत को बचाने के लिए, सनातन धर्म बचाने के लिए। वेरी बिग डेंजर। तो 6 साल पहले इस्कॉन का ओर से इंडिया ट्राइबल केयर ट्रस्ट ये गठन किया गया। अभी नॉर्थ ईस्ट में 9 स्टेट में एक कार्यक्रम चल रहा है। हम लोग का पर 4500 स्टूडेंट पाठशाला, स्कूल, हॉस्टल, गुरुकुल में पढ़ाई करते हैं। तो आप लोग इधर थोड़ा शामिल हो जाइए, थोड़ा एक्सटेंड योर हेल्पिंग हैंड, whatever way you can do. I am always urging ISKCON people, invest 1% of your energy, 1% of your energy for the tribal people. Otherwise, we will
Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pacharane Nivishesha Shunyvari Paschachadi Satarane Oma Gyana Timanandasya Gyanandala Salakaya Chakshud Unmalatam Yena Tasmaye Shri Gurave Namaha. My dear Srila Prabhupada, I offer my most humble and sincere obeisances to the dust of your lotus feet. We all want love. Fortunate souls who have the opportunity to associate with you in some way have an inkling of what real love is. Divine love. Not just your radiant presence in person, but your radiant presence in the form of your purports will always inspire the conditioned souls to reach out and cast away preconceived ideas and attitudes and want to touch Krishna's lotus feet. That is real love, and that is the platform that you want to bring us to. We needed to give up our childish notions concerning material love, which is ultimately selfishness, and grab your golden lotus feet to become spiritually situated. How to know divine love? You, Srila Prabhupada, completely know Krishna, and so you guide us conditioned souls to realize our real position as spirit souls and learn to love Krishna through chanting Krishna's supreme name and by doing devotional service. I can only begin to repay you with my heartfelt gratitude and thanks for the gift that you have given me and all of mankind. No? I rejoice at your selflessly coming to the malicious shores to try to enlighten and inspire us about Krishna consciousness. Oh, happy day when you arrived in the Western countries, in New York City. What would have been our fate if we hadn't met you? It's hard to say. The spiritual process is sincere but so relishable. Thank you again for your compassion and willingness to help us suffering individuals. Thank you for helping situate us on the path to learn to love Krishna. Srila Prabhupada, Savior of the whole world, thank you for giving us unlimited joy, my greatest joy, to meet you personally, to be able to serve you personally. My greatest sorrow was when you left. I cried for weeks, but then realized that to really appreciate you, I needed to distribute your transcendental literature to the world. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. You're trying to be humble servant, Atita Gunadasi.
Thank you so very much, Mother Atita Guna. Thank you. So we have now His Grace Jananivas Prabhu. After Jananivas Prabhu, we have Mother Jyoti Mai Mataji to come on stage and take her seat. After Jyoti Mai Mataji, we have His Holiness Chandramauli Swami Maharaj to be ready.
Om Agyantimirandasya Jananjanan Shalakaya Chakshuram Militandina Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Hare Krishna. All devotees come to enjoy this festival during the month of Kartik and describing the wonderful activities and glories of Srila Prabhupada, our founder Acharya. Today we're observing the ceremony of separation. Now we remember Srila Prabhupada was leaving Mayapur after the Gaura Purnima festival, and he was leaving early in the morning, and I was doing service to Radha Madhava
And Srila Prabhupada started to come to his car, but we could tell where Prabhupada was by the sound of the kirtan. When Prabhupada first came out of his room under the veranda, it got louder, and as he went down the stairs, it got louder and louder. So we could tell the movement of Srila Prabhupada. And I was serving Radha Madhava, giving them morning bathing and everything. And there is an injunction that one should not break the worship of the deity. When you have started to worship, you shouldn't break. So Prabhupada was getting down to this bottom of the stairs. The car was waiting. The kirtan was louder. And I was torn between the two. Should I go and see? Should I go to Srila Prabhupada? Or should I continue the service? Because it's an offense to break worship or leave your worship half done. So I just suddenly jumped up and ran out and left Radha Madhava and ran out to the Prabhupada was just leaving, and I came running up by the side of the car. I was running down with Prabhupada as he went down the pathway, and Prabhupada was looking at me. He turned his head and he looking at me. And I was just kept running by his side, looking back. I don't know what it meant, but Shruti Kirti Prabhu was there in the car. He was also noticing how Prabhupada was turning his head and looking. He was Shruti Kirti was. He wanted to understand what Prabhupada was looking at, but was staring at us so long with his head turned. There was one Maharaj, and he asked me if he wants a fan for Srila Prabhupada when he's in the car. So I gave him a fan from the tul tree, the Talpata fan. And this sannyasi came up and he said, "Did you get the fan? Have you got the fan?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "Can you get it? Can you get it?" I thought, "Can I get it? I don't know. If I stop running with Prabhupada, it's highly unlikely I'm going to get that fan which was in the room. It's highly unlikely I would see Prabhupada." So I just kept on running by Prabhupada, and he was gazing at me, and he got to the main road and he turned off the main road and he went off, and we stood there like statues. Prabhupada was quiet for a long time. Yeah, I wasn't in the car, but I heard later. But, yeah, Srila Prabhupada was a long time before anyone spoke in the car. The car was driving off to Calcutta, and Prabhupada was silent, and everyone was silent for quite some time. Then Prabhupada spoke, and he said, "Who is the strongest, Krishna or Balaram? So the devotees, I think Balaram is the strongest, Srila Prabhupada. He's the potency. He holds all the universes. Another one said, yeah, he's maintaining all the universes. Then Prabhupada said, no, Krishna is strongest. Have you not seen how Krishna and Balaram, Balaram is taking shelter of supporting Balaram? Have you not seen? So, this is Prabhupada's consciousness. He was in the Dharma of Mayapur. And as soon as he left Mayapur, he was thinking of Vrindavan. His consciousness was in Vrindavan the moment he left. So it's nice that I received a glance at that time. It was something special. I don't know what it was, but anyway, our perfection is when we receive the mercy of the devotees. So I was happy and glad to receive that. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so very much, His Grace Jananivas Prabhu. Okay. Somebody ask Prabhu. Now, Mother Jyotimayi Devi Dasi. After which we request His Holiness Chandramauli Swami Maharaj to come on stage. After Chandramauli Swami Maharaj, we have His Grace Pushpavan Prabhu to be ready.
Hare Krishna, everybody. So I'd like to talk to you today about Prabhupada in France and about some of the extraordinary qualities that I liked so much in him that I could see him displaying there. So Prabhupada sent the first devotees to open a temple in France in 1969. And then, in the early 1970s, Srila Prabhupada, after some of the preaching has been going on, Srila Prabhupada was officially invited to come to the Paris City Hall. So that was pretty extraordinary for somebody spiritual being invited to come in the Paris City Hall. So the way it happened is that we wrote to the mayor of Paris, Jacques Chirac, who later became the French president. And we asked him if he could receive this great spiritual personality. And we received a letter from his representative who said that yes, they would invite Srila Prabhupada to come to the City Hall. So I tell that story because it's an example of some of the qualities I like so much in Prabhupada. And some of these qualities were that he was so intelligent, that he was so logical, so rational, so practical. So many times in different circumstances we could see these qualities displayed, and I like that very, very much in Prabhupada. And because I happen to be translating Prabhupada's books in French, I was also Prabhupada's translator whenever he would give lectures, conferences, discussion with different personalities. I was also always there in different big engagement, in the classes, in the temple room. I was translating for Prabhupada because, of course, he spoke in English, and in French, we speak French. So Prabhupada needed always a translator. So at that time, we went to the City Hall, And Prabhupada talked, the representative of the mayor spoke also. And then, as usual, when we come back to the temple, the devotees, because not everybody could come during this special engagement, only a few devotees could come. So whenever we would come back to a temple, all the devotees asking, what happened? What happened? What did Prabhupada say? What did Prabhupada say? So Prabhupada, when he talked, he was so, that's what I liked so much in that part of Prabhupada's qualities, is that he talked in such an organized way whenever he gives a lecture, that it was very easy for me to tell again to the devotees whatever Prabhupada had said. So all the devotees came, what did he say? What did he say? And I just retold the whole talk he had in the city hall. And what I found out later, that's pretty far out also, is that that mayor of Paris, who later became the French president, when he was a youth, he knew and he loved about Hindu civilization and spirituality. He even knew about some Sanskrit. So that's pretty far out that Prabhupada was invited to come to the city hall by this mayor, who was already very interested, like so many people at that time, in Indian civilization and spirituality. And another story I like to talk to you about, also another quality of Prabhupada. Prabhupada, he always wanted us, of course, to become the best preachers. And what happened is that Prabhupada was, whenever Prabhupada would come to a temple, we would, the devotees who were in charge of this, like myself and other devotees, we would invite all kind of very, very important personalities in different fields of that particular city. For us, it was in Paris. And so we invited all these different people to come. And as usual, you know, all the devotees want to come, the devotees want to come. But it was Prabhupada's room, it was not that big. But there was always one of the servants of Prabhupada who was at the door and was saying, no, 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 you don't come, you don't come. And Prabhupada found out that that devotee was saying, no, 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 you don't come into the room. And he said, no, let them in. I want them to learn how to preach. And by hearing me, they will learn how to preach. And that is a fact. Because as I was always there translating, whenever these big personalities were coming, I could see how Prabhupada was adapting to each of them. He had a completely different way of talking to the person according to what the person was, because it was such a variety. You know, like we had, when we invited Prabhupada, personalities to come see Prabhupada, we had Christian priests, Christian cardinals, we had politicians, we had newspaper people, we had a lot of people from the universities. So it was such a different, you know, different kinds of people. And because I used to be at the University of teaching ethnology when I was young in Paris, so we were able to bring many different teachers, you know, professors in these universities. And I could see whenever he was talking to one of them, he was fully adapting. He would not talk to a politician the way he was talking to such university teacher or such university teacher. Like one of them was our previous Vedanta teacher. So Prabhupada spoke to him in a particular way. Another one was a follower. He was a university teacher of ethnology and Hindu civilization, but he was himself a follower of Ramanuja. That's pretty far out. That one of your teachers was a follower of Ramanuja. And I could see when Prabhupada was talking to that teacher, he had a completely particular, different way of talking to him. So that's a fact. To learn from Prabhupada how to preach by hearing him doing it was very, very, very important. And when he would talk to the Christian people, it was in a particular way. When it was to just a journalist, it was in a different way. So I was very, very happy when Prabhupada said, no, let them in, so that they will learn how to preach. So I just wanted to tell you these two stories. There's so many wonderful stories about how we can learn so many things from Prabhupada in France. But as we have limited time, I just keep to these two stories. Hare Krishna.
Okay. Thank you so very much, Mother Jyotimai Devidasi Mataji. She is the main, Rameshwar Prabhu is saying she is the main in BBT France. Give her a big round of applause. Haribol. Now we have His Holiness Chandramauli Swami Maharaj. After Chandramauli Swami Maharaj, we have Pushpavan Prabhu. After Pushpavan Prabhu, I would like to request Sarvadik Prabhu to be ready. After Sarvadik Prabhu, we have His Holiness Bhakti Purushottam Swami Maharaj.
Om Agyan Timidandasya Ganajana Salakaya Chaksu Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. In 1949, His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada, prior to his appearance in the Western world, was already planning his mission, and he took ideas specifically, or actually particularly from Gandhi. Prabhupada wrote one treatise in that same year, 1949, which he called the Gita Nagari concept. And he presented that concept to the Vice President of India at that time, Dr. Sardar. And in there, Prabhupada aligned himself with the ideas that Gandhi had for development. And it's a very long explanation, so I'll try to summarize it. But Prabhupada pointed out 4 things that he wanted to emphasize in his beginning in his preaching in Krishna consciousness in the West. Of course, later on, he expanded them into 7 principles, which are called the principles by which he governed the whole idea of how ISKCON should develop and how we should reach out to the rest of the world. In that concept, he saw Gandhi, although Gandhi was a politician amongst the saints and the saints among the politicians, as it was said, he still had time for his personal prayers. He would also visit the temples wherever he was. So Prabhupada also saw that it was important to glorify the Lord by spreading the glories of the holy name of the Lord. And also to open temples of Radha Krishna, Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra, Sitaram, Lakshman, Gaur-Nitai, all around the world. These were 2 of the fundamental principles of Prabhupada, and also holy books. He also mentioned in his article how Gandhi, wherever he was, he would always take time to read the Bhagavad Gita. So Prabhupada saw the importance of bringing transcendental knowledge in the form of literature to the entire world. And we also see that today. I mean, we were, as a society, there, at least what is recorded, there's more than 600 million recorded books that have been distributed since the beginning of Srila Prabhupada's preaching. But 600 million is not really the number because there's so many unrecorded. Yeah, it's much more than that. And he said we should flood the world, just like he said when the airplanes come over to bomb a particular place, we should also rain bombs of these transcendental knowledge upon the entire civilization. And also, Prabhupada emphasized the importance of education. That means educating the devotees. And therefore he established his Srimad Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita classes, and also spoke tirelessly on the philosophy of Krishna consciousness with persons, in books, in letters, and various other venues. He continued to inundate us with transcendental knowledge and how to live that transcendental knowledge. It's also a very important part of Srila Prabhupada's knowledge. So these three things, holy books, holy names, temples, educations, that is four. But then one other thing that Prabhupada emphasized, and he did it from the very beginning, and he mentions it in the listings of his, how he wanted the society to develop. And it says that to bring the devotees together in a more natural and simplified environment. So Prabhupada talked about the importance of establishing Varnashram, and he said Varnashram can be established on these farm communities. And Prabhupada was very strong on that. If you go through the database, you'll find hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, and even thousands of statements that Prabhupada made on pulling away from dependence on this Western civilization. Prabhupada said in 1973, he said it with emphasis, it's recorded, you can hear it. He said, the Western civilization will collapse in 50 years. It's collapsing now. We heard from Sril Prabhu. He really spoke really clearly in a very succinct way what is going on in the world today. It is horrible. It is really, really bad. What you see on the news is just a cover-up. What's going on behind, which you don't hear, is really, just recently I saw this video from the advisor to the UN, and he was speaking. He said, last year, 2023, 8 million children have disappeared. Nobody knows where they are. There's no record of where they went. One of the biggest criminal activities in the world today is to steal little children and ship them to different countries or to turn them into something else for some franchise and even kill them. 8 million, that's the size of the country of Austria. 8 million children. This is just one of many. Just like Sril Prabhu also mentioned how one of the candidates is talking about abortion at the time when birth. That same candidate is talking about we got too many people in the world. We need to reduce the population, otherwise we can't survive. Prabhupada challenged that. When he heard it so many times, he said, it's not too many people, there's too many sinful people. He said the earth can provide for 10 times of the population that it is today, but because people are sinful, the earth is withholding. Then he also said, because of mismanagement, few people are living in luxury and others are deprived because of bad governments. So we have a big mission. I mean, this is what Srila Prabhupada wants. This is what Krishna wants. It is our duty to serve Srila Prabhupada's mission by spreading Krishna consciousness, distributing books, educating people, repeating what Srila Prabhupada said. BRC is one of the best, organized programs to bring this knowledge to the people in general. And how it's being done, I was really inspired by Hari Sari's program of how to infiltrate through the different universities. But another aspect of our society is to live in a more simplified and pull away from dependence on this Western civilization. Prabhupada said, cow protection, Brahminical culture, worship of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, that's the standard by which a civilization is considered to be human and progressive. And that's what Srila Prabhupada talked about, especially in the first canto, but he emphasized it in all of his lectures. So think about it, how we can actually satisfy Srila Prabhupada's desire to preach Krishna consciousness in the world by becoming less dependent on this civilization. And it's becoming worse and worse and worse. I could speak for 2 hours about what's going on in the world, but it's not the forum to do it. It is really, really bad, and people are suffering more and more because of bad leadership. So it is our duty, and Prabhupada didn't limit himself to just bringing devotees and educating devotees. He wanted the whole world to become Krishna conscious, because he's reflecting the heart of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in every town and village around the world. So think about it. It's our responsibility to come forward and see how we can assist Srila Prabhupada's mission and bring Krishna consciousness. And this is actually a very, very wonderful time to actually take part in something very wonderful, to bring Lord Chaitanya's prediction of every town and village. And it can be done in so many different ways, but one way is to stop supporting this Western demoniac civilization and become less dependent on them and develop our own communities. We have it here in India and many places, but in the Western countries, we're lacking. We need to pull away from this civilization and become self-sufficient and dependent more on Krishna, dependent on Mother Earth, keep cows. Prabhupada emphasized how the importance of cows. This is a whole nother subject. I thank Mataji for talking about the glories of cow protection. It's not only cow protection, it's cow care. God's gift to the human culture is cows. We know the glories of the cows, how much they give to civilization, how much they give to the nourishment of spiritual practice. So I don't want to take too much time because there are so many other speakers, but thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. I forgot, I want to read one little thing. This is in glorification of Srila Prabhupada. Please listen to this. This is amazing. Govinda Dasi, one of Srila Prabhupada's first disciples, she found in her attic an article by an astrologer. And the astrologer wrote about Srila Prabhupada. This was in 1970. And this is what he wrote about Srila Prabhupada. Please listen. Nobody can read this chart. He's referring to Srila Prabhupada. If they say they can, they are simply lying. This personality comes and goes as his own sweet will. He is not bound by anything or anyone. The stars are lined up perfectly. There is no question of karma. He is working directly under the will of the Supreme Lord. And when he writes, his pen does not have in it ink. His pen has it in it fire, which will burn the ignorance of the whole world. Srila Prabhupada ki.
Thank you so very much, His Holiness Chandramauli Swami Maharaj. Now we have His Grace Pushpavan Prabhu. After Pushpavan Prabhu, we have Sarvadik Prabhu. I call upon Sarvadik Prabhu to come to the stage to take his seat, but we are running very close as Srila Prabhupada has to go towards the Pushpa Samadhi for the Abhishek at 11:15 a.m. And please keep to 4 minutes. This is our humble request to all the speakers because we wanted to hear from everyone. I know these emotions are very, very high today, but 4 minutes, I request all the speakers to keep so that we can hear from everybody the glories of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada.
Makena Timigandasya Jananjana Salakaya Chakshun Militan Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. This is a very emotional day for us on many levels. The speakers who have come before me are great Maharatis in Krishna consciousness. So they have so much to say and such a nice audience to be speaking to. We are all older than you for the most part, and we are passing away at a very rapid rate. So the opportunity to enthuse you makes us full of things to say. But I just want to tell you 2 or 3 stories, and I'll try to keep it short. When we all know the story, the history, the Leela of Srila Prabhupada coming to America, coming on the Jaladuta. But I can tell you, we know that he went to Butler, Pennsylvania, and then he went back to New York City. Now, normally, the purpose of life is to be as comfortable as possible. We are shifting from this side to that side. Comfort is something that we are striving for. But Srila Prabhupada left the spiritual world. He came to the material world to serve his guru, the Parampara. And this idea that after he left Butler and he went to New York City, we all know that that particular winter was extremely cold. They said record-breaking cold. The snow was so deep, cars were buried, the city was frozen. I cannot get my mind past the vision of Srila Prabhupada in that environment at that time. The amount of difficulty he took is astounding. I think of that cold weather. He is not from that climate at all. So how difficult and biting that must have been. So my mind can't go past that. At that point, I don't want to say I'm stunned, but I cannot process that. That's one thought. Another remembrance that I have that made me so proud to be where I was, so grateful and proud of Srila Prabhupada. In 1976, he came to Washington, D.C. I was the head cook, the head of the kitchen. And I was very busy, there's no doubt about that. But everybody had to have one shift. And what we were doing was that 24 hours a day, there would be a local devotee present to assist Srila Prabhupada's servant if he needed anything. So even though I had this overwhelming service, I had to cover a shift. I saw that the midnight to 4 a.m. shift was available, and I thought that is the time that Srila Prabhupada would be up translating. So I remember standing outside of an open window and hearing Srila Prabhupada translating the Bhagavatam. And I felt I am witnessing history, the history of the world. He's saving the world, and I'm actually witnessing this. And I just felt so incredibly grateful, and I said, so proud to be his follower at that time. So, it's amazing how 4 minutes can pass so very quickly. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so very much, Pushpavan Prabhu. Now we have His Grace Sarvadik Prabhu. After Sarvadik Prabhu, we request His Holiness Bhakti Purushottam Swami Maharaj to come on stage and take his seat. After His Holiness Bhakti Purushottam Swami Maharaj, we have His Holiness Bhakti Vichar Bharati Maharaj from Sant Goswami Gaudiya Math. He is a trustee of SVGA, Saraswat Gaudiya Vaishnava Association, which has been an initiative of His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj, who is the chairman of SVGA, to unite all the Gaudiya Vaishnava Association, Gaudiya Vaishnavas, into one umbrella. So after Bhakti Purushottam Swami Maharaj, we request His Holiness Bhakti Vichar Bharati Maharaj to come on stage. Over to Sarvadik Prabhu.
So before speaking, I beg to offer my Shastanga Dandavat Pranam to all acharyas, gurus, my godbrothers, god sisters, to Srila Prabhupada and all of you. Vancha kalpa turubhyascha, kripa sindhubheva patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavyo. I'm asked to speak for 4 minutes. I was thinking, how is it possible to say anything about Srila Prabhupada in 4 minutes? In 4 lifetimes, we can't sufficiently glorify Srila Prabhupada. So we pray to him, He Guru Jnanada Dinabandho Swanandadata Kuranaika Sindho Vrindavanasina Hitavatara Prasida Radha Pranaya Prachar. Jnanada, what knowledge did Srila Prabhupada give to the world? Let us contemplate. Inconceivable knowledge that Srila Prabhupada gifted to the world. That God is a person, that He has friends. He has millions of friends, millions of girlfriends, of boyfriends, of cows, of mother and father. He had His abode, Goloka Vrindavan, and He's inviting us to come there. This is the standard of knowledge that Srila Prabhupada distributed all over the world. Unprecedented knowledge of the kingdom of God, the personality of Godhead, the supreme personality of Godhead. We read in Srimad Bhagavatam, Jnana paramaguyam me yad vijnana samanvitam sarahasam sarangam ja grihana gaditam mava. That this is the most exquisite confidential knowledge, and Srila Prabhupada took it to every continent of the world. How is it that the Chinese people are chanting holy name? The North Americans, the South Americans, the Australians, the Europeans, the Indians, the Africans are all chanting holy name of Krishna, chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. This is the rarest gift. Srila Prabhupada slash Nirvishesha Shunyavadi. We say Paschattate Shantana. We can also say Sarvaloka Tarine. That is distributing this knowledge all over the creation. Ebejas Goshukti Bhuvona. He's distributing this knowledge all over the world. And our responsibility is to do the same thing. How to understand God? Not so easy. Not such an easy proposition to understand what is God and what is religion. But we read in Mahabharata, Dharmasya tattam nihitam guhayam mahajano yena katasapanta. If you want to know what is religion, what is God, and how to reach Him, follow in the footsteps of Mahajan. Our Mahajan is A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, and if we follow him, we will also go back to Godhead. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so very much. Prabhu promised me that he'll keep 4 minutes, but he finished in 3 minutes. Thank you very much, Prabhu. Give him a big round of applause. Now His Holiness Bhakti Purushottam Swami Maharaj, he'll speak for 2 minutes and he'll show a video for another 2 minutes. Is that right, Maharaj? He's saying Haribol. That means yes.
Yes.
So after that, we have His Holiness Bhakti Vichar Bharati Maharaj. Please come on stage from Sant Goswami Gaudiya Math to glorify His Holiness Bhakti Vichar Bharati Maharaj. Is he here?
Yes, Maharaj.
Yeah. He'll glorify His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada.
I hope and I'll try my best that I'll finish my speech before Brajavilas Prabhu come and whisper on my ear, giving some mantra. I'll try my best. Brajavilas Prabhu is my best friend. He always claims that he's my best friend.
Yeah, yes, Maharaj, from tomorrow.
So today I will test him. If you allow me a few minutes more. Hare Krishna. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminite Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Prasarini Nirvishe Sunnavadi Paschati Dasatarini. I have a special offering to offer to Srila Prabhupada today. Prabhupada left us today. He left this material world. But all of us, we know very well that He is with us. Whatever happened in ISKCON, whatever is happening in ISKCON, and all the growth that take place in ISKCON, only because of Prabhupada's presence, not that he has left us. He is empowering us. Mahaprabhu said, Prithivati Asyota Nagaradi Gram Sarvatra Pracharita Haiva Mora Nam. Prabhupada went all Nagaras, most of big cities, he preached. Then, by his mercy, by his order, his dear disciple, His Holiness Jayapakita Swami Maharaj, he introduced Namhatta preaching program, fulfilling the other half prediction of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The Namhatta preaching, which was inaugurated by Nityananda Prabhu and revived by Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, was introduced to ISKCON. So as a result, all gram villages are getting Krishna consciousness. Then His Holiness Jayapataka Maharaj thought, why Krishna consciousness and Mahaprabhu's mercy will only be limited to people of city and village? What about the people that are dwelling in forest and mountains? So by his inspiration, our ISKCON India introduced India Tribal Care Trust. Srila Prabhupada, by your mercy, by your direction, now we are bringing Krishna consciousness to tribal people in remote jungles also. One thing always I think, Srila Prabhupada, you brought Vedic knowledge, Vedic dharma to foreign countries. So many people, they came to accept this Vedic dharma. The matter of great regret is many Bharatvasis, they are living our Vedic dharmas. Many tribals, means aborigine people, they are giving a Vedic dharma and they are going to other dharmas. So Prabhupada, I know always used to say, we should not become Alexander the Great. One you are spreading and other you are losing so many. So that is the reason why ISKCON India has created this tribal ministry and has given me this humble service. On this day, I pray at your lotus feet, please bless all of us who are present here so that we can bring this Krishna consciousness to the people dwelling in jungle, forest, aborigine, tribal people. My last sentence is, all of you have heard, my Guru Maharaj, Jayapataka Maharaj has written a song, that the Prabhupada na hai, if Prabhupada would not be there, what would happen? How Rathayatra will take place? How deity worship will take place? But this song will continue. Jayapataka Maharaj has written, whatever he has seen, but there are so many new things going to manifest. So all these things that will manifest also because of Srila Prabhupada. If Prabhupada would not be there, then how all these new preaching modules would come to effect for next 10,000 years. So Prabhupada, we are very, very grateful to you. On this day, I would like to offer a small 3 minutes video presentation for your pleasure, a new initiative that we have done. So the video people can play it. So, but unfortunately, English speaking people cannot understand because this is in Hindi. So that is my humble offerings for today. Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Prabhupada.
Is the video being played?
क्या आप जानते हैं अस्तित्व की एक बड़ी लड़ाई शुरू हो चुकी है। अस्तित्व आदिवासियों का, जो अपनी धरोहर को संजोने में आज नाकाम से नजर आते हैं। सांसारिक लोभ और लालच रूपी राक्षस ने उनकी संस्कृति को नष्ट कर दिया है। वो अपनी पहचान खोते जा रहे हैं। इस्कॉन का ट्राइबल केयर इनिशिएटिव इन्हें फिर से उभारना चाहता है और इनकी वास्तविकता को संजोने में इनकी मदद कर रहा है। और ये हो रहा है ITCI के 5 केयर इनिशिएटिव द्वारा, जहां उन्हें सही शिक्षा प्रदान करने के साथ साथ सामाजिक, आध्यात्मिक, भावनात्मक और स्वास्थ्य संबंधी जरूरतों को भी पूरा किया जा रहा है। अब दूरस्थ जिलों में स्कूल खोले जा रहे हैं और हथियारों की जगह अब किताबों ने ले ली है। और लक्ष्य केवल एक, इनकी जड़ों को मजबूत करना। आदिवासियों के शोषण को रोककर उन्हें आत्मनिर्भर बनाया जा रहा है। उन्हें गाय की सुरक्षा, खेती की बेहतर प्रक्रियाओं की जानकारी के साथ ही हस्तशिल्प और स्वच्छता पर भी जागरूक किया जा रहा है। ITCI इन क्षेत्रों में नियमित स्वास्थ्य शिविर आयोजित करता है, जहां रोगियों को मुफ्त चिकित्सा परामर्श और दवाइयां दी जाती हैं। प्रत्येक गांव के लिए साफ पीने के पानी की व्यवस्था भी कर रहा है। आदिवासी संस्कृति भारत में आखिरी सांसें ले रही है और ITCI इसे फिर से उभारने की कोशिश कर रहा है, वो भी एक आध्यात्मिक तरीके से। अब ये आदिवासी फिर से अपने परिवेश में जिंदगी जी रहे हैं, जो अपने आप में एक असाधारण बात है। उनके चेहरों पर अब खुशी है और जीवन में आत्मिक शांति है, जो इन्हें मिली है न कि अपनी महत्वाकांक्षाओं को पूरा कर, बल्कि अपने परिवेश में फिर से वापस आकर।
Thank you. Thank you so very much, His Holiness Bhakti Purushottam Swami Maharaj. Now we have His Holiness Bhakti Vichar Bharati Maharaj. After which I call upon His Grace Sankarshan Prabhu to please come on stage and take his seat. After Sankarshan Prabhu, we have His Grace Kripanidhi Prabhu, who's been waiting for a long time. After Sankarshan Prabhu, we have Kripanidhi Prabhu. Over to Bhakti Vichar Bharati Maharaj. Maharaj, please continue. We have 4 minutes time.
Om Ajnanatirandhasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurnamilitam Jena Tasmai Sri Guravi Namah. Namayang Vishnupadaya Gauraprasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Kumuda Santa Goswaminiti Namine Nama Karunamaya Vigrahaya Sri Nityananda Sarupine Srimad Bhakti Vedanto Swaminiti Namine वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। First of all, I am offering my respectful obeisances unto the lotus feet of my beloved spiritual master, His Divine Grace, Sril Bhakti Kumud Santa Goswami Maharaj, who is the direct disciple of Prabhupada, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada. Then I am offering my respectful obeisances as good as my spiritual master, Srila A.C. Bhakti Vedanto Swami Goswami Thakur, who is known as A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada in International Society for Krishna Consciousness World. Then I am offering so many sannyasis present here, brahmacharis, ladies and gentlemen. I am offering proper respect to all. Today is very auspicious day. We are observing here because my as good as spiritual master Srila Bhakti Vedanto Swami Goswami Thakur's disappearance from this world today. Also, Damodar Bhau is running, and when he came, when we are remembering all over the world Sri Krishna Janmashtami, birthday of Supreme Godhead Lord Krishna, that day he took birth in Calcutta. So we can remember he was the direct merciful incarnation of Supreme Godhead Lord Krishna come to this world to deliver our bondage of illusion, to take ultimate goal of destination, that is Golok Vrindavan. Very old age, he went to Western country according to order obey to his spiritual master Srila Prabhupada Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur. And very easily he established International Society for Krishna Consciousness, that short form is ISKCON. and he ordered, "O fallen soul, don't worry. In this dark age of Kali, only way to reach ultimate goal of life, ultimate goal of destination, if you chant only 16 names of God, that is Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare." Oh, actually, time and tide wait for none. So, at last, I am offering my, as good as my beloved spiritual master, Srilo A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Goswami Thakur's lotus feet, and again I am offering all audience proper respect to all. Thank you very much. Please chant with me, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Jai Sri Sri Nitai Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol, Hari Hari Bol, Hari Hari Bol.
Thank you so very much, Bhakti Vichar Bharati Maharaj. Give him a big round of applause. Now we have Sankarshan Prabhu. Please, Sankarshan Prabhu. After that, I request His Grace Kripanadi Prabhu to come on stage, because we have to take Prabhupada to the Pushpa Samadhi. So we request all the speakers.
Hare
4
Krishna.
minutes.
Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Ti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pacharine Nirvishesha Shunnavadi Paschatya Deshotarine. However, it is very difficult for me to, glorify Sril Prabhupada in 4 minutes, but something I have jotted down. 1923, Srila Prabhupada and his family members moved to Allahabad and started his business, Prayak Pharmacy. 1922, disciples of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur residing at Allahabad, and they met Abhay Babu, helped them to start the first Gaudiya Math at Allahabad. 1928 and 23 is very crucial time for Srila Prabhupada, because his beloved father, Gaur Mohan De, left this material world. And you will find in Krishna book that whatever Prabhupada learned from his childhood, he has learned everything from Gaur Mohan De. He is exalted devotee, because when Gaur Mohan De was in Allahabad and my Guru Maharaj, he was in Kanpur for distributing medicine. All of a sudden, he got a trunk call from Allahabad that your father Gaur Mohan is sick, please come as soon as possible. So Prabhupada and his brother Krishna Charan, both of came and asked Srila Prabhupada, what happened? Oh, no, my health is not good, I am not feeling well. So we go to Gaudiya Math.
And the first initiating disciple of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Bhakti Pradip Tirtha Maharaj, he was there. And he has a good relationship with my Guru Maharaj. And Prabhupada went, but Gurman instructed him, don't go in empty hand. Please take a cow, milking cow, and donate to the temple and request them that you should, Bhakti Pradip Tirtha Maharaj, along with all the temple devotees, should come in my residence, and we have a Srimad Bhagavatam Katha and cooked very nicely, nice prasad. So my Guru Maharaj went and invited Bhakti Pradip Tirtha Maharaj, please visit our house. My father gave this cow as donation. So they came at evening time, and Prabhupada was serving prasadam. His mother, his father, not father, mother and other family members, and they got prasadam. And very nice Bhagavad Katha given by Bhakti Pradip Tirtha Maharaj, the first disciple, sannyas disciple of from Sril Prabhupada, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. And on the same day, at 11 o'clock, he left his body. Gaur Mahamdev. So can you imagine how exalted devotee? And his son, Abhay Charan, when he was in Bombay, he was sick. And 1977, he wrote me a letter that long time back I had a discussion with you regarding my birthplace. So my disciple wants to see it. So do the needful. So, and 77, he left his planet. But he is always with us. He says, I have given everything in my books. Whatever you want, you take from my books. No need to go anywhere else. So this is Prabhupada. This is Jagadguru. Jagadguru means who has no attachment for Kamini and Kanchan. And we are very fortunate, my present godbrothers, Jai Pataka Maharaj, Radhanath Swami Maharaj, and Gopal Krishna Maharaj, Bhakti Charu Maharaj, they are the four pillars of ISKCON, and they have no attachment for anything. So they are following the footsteps of Srila Prabhupada. So it is said, one can become perfectly successful in the mission of his life if he acts exactly according to the years from the mouth of a spiritual master. So all my, gurus, present ISKCON Guru, bona fide spiritual master, they are following the instruction of Srila Prabhupada with heart and soul. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Now we have, thank you Sankarshan Prabhu. We have Kripanidhi Prabhu. After Kripanidhi Prabhu, Raivata Prabhu. Daivata Prabhu. Is that Raivata or Daivata Prabhu? Yeah. After Kripanidhi Prabhu, we have Daivata Prabhu. So after Kripanidhi Prabhu, we will take Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. On this day, I'd like to remember Srila Prabhupada's sons and daughters in the West, who the great Commander-in-Chief, Srila Prabhupada, whipped us into shape. And in the face of so much Kali Yuga adversities, negative media, being thrown in jail, attacks by fanatic religious people, all the sons and daughters of Srila Prabhupada would dauntlessly go out every day to spread Krishna consciousness in the most demoniac part of the world where Kali Yuga's stronghold is, Western world, specifically America. And Srila Prabhupada, his purports are empowered by Lord Krishna. Krishna Shakti Vina Nahe. So, this is what laid the foundation for this glorious movement, the Hare Krishna movement, as it's spreading further and further throughout the world and pushing back the Kali Yuga that we're so much embedded in this globe. In 1977, the first week of November, I was sent to Vrindavan, and on the 14th of November, I was chanting at 3 o'clock in the morning next to Srila Prabhupada's bed. There was a few devotees in the room with me. We didn't want Srila Prabhupada, of course, to leave, but just after 7 p.m., Srila Prabhupada breathed his last Hare Krishna and went back to Goloka Vrindavan. There was a lot of hysteria, a lot of emotions flying at that time at our center there in Vrindavan. And my GBC member, Jagadish Prabhu, was asking devotees, please help dig Prabhupada's samadhi. And spontaneously I put my hand up, yes. And my dear God brother Abhinanda from Seattle, Washington, we spent the entire night digging Srila Prabhupada's divine samadhi. So I'm very grateful to Lord Krishna for allowing me to do this service to Srila Prabhupada. I also like to express my gratitude to all of Srila Prabhupada's disciples and grand disciples who, in the face of Kali Yuga, are distributing this wonderful and powerful message of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so very much, Kripanidhi Prabhu. Now, we have to take Srila Prabhupada to the Pushpa Samadhi for Abhishek. And all those Srila Prabhupada disciples who have already spoken, we have a golf cart here. You can go with the golf cart to the Pushpa Samadhi for the Abhishek. And those who have not spoken, please remain here. We have to continue this program. Daivata Prabhu. No, you can speak. After Daivata Prabhu, we have His Holiness Subhak Swami Maharaj. I request His Holiness Subhak Swami Maharaj to come on stage to take his seat here.
Now?
No, just 1 minute.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
Srila Prabhupada ki.
Trying to coordinate for my wife who's coming. She's sick. Should she go to the samadhi now? Yeah. So we'll all be there in 20 minutes, a half hour. I'm just trying to tell her to go. I don't want her coming here and
So please sit down, please sit down. So please sit down. Over to His Grace Daivata Prabhu.
Thank you. Hare Krishna. Om Gyan Timirandasya Jana Jana Salakaya Chaksur Militam Jaina Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Sril Prabhupada ki jai. One day I was in the early days of New Vrindavan driving a team of horses with a wagon with poles for the pavilion for Bhagavad Dharma discourses. Prabhupada was coming. And Prabhupada was there at the time, and I was thinking, oh, Prabhupada will see me working the horses, self-sufficiency. He'll be so happy. And Prabhupada was coming down the road, and I was going up the road with a load of logs for the pavilion. And Prabhupada goes, and I go, uh-oh. And I had to, it's not like a car, you know, you can just park it on the side of the road. So I got off the wagon and told the horses to stay there for a minute. And I went over to Prabhupada's car. And he rolled down the window and he said, where are the bulls? And so, who will speak for the bulls? Srila Prabhupada will speak for the bulls. And very soon after that, he knew we had bulls because we had cows. And it's about 50-50, right? And so, very soon after that, Kirtanananda Swami wanted me to train the bulls. And of course, they make a great sacrifice. You have to castrate the bulls so that they become strong, just like the brahmacharis. And so it would be comparable to having an ashram full of amazing brahmacharis and saying, sorry, nothing to do today. No service. But the bulls, their dharma is to work and to plow the fields, and so that we can grow food. Grow wheat, grain, to have something to offer to the Lord. So, in order to do that, Prabhupada gave me great faith in his instructions. And there's no question of Prabhupada not empowering anyone who gets his instruction. O Venerable Vaishnava, devotee of Krishna, O ocean of mercy, be merciful unto your servant. Give me the shade of your lotus feet and purify me. I hold on to your lotus feet. Teach me to control my 6 passions, rectify my 6 faults, bestow upon me the 6 qualities, and offer unto me the 6 kinds of holy association. I do not find the strength to carry on alone the Sankirtan of the holy name of Hari. Please bless me by giving me just one drop of faith with which to obtain the great treasure of the holy name of Krishna. Krishna is yours. You have the power to give him to me. I am simply your servant running behind you shouting, Krishna, Krishna. Thanks, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so very much, Jaivata Prabhu. Now we have His Holiness Subhak Swami Maharaj. After Subhak Swami Maharaj, we have Tribangananda Prabhu to come on stage, take his seat. Meanwhile, I just got an information from His Holiness Jaipataka Swami Maharaj's office. Maharaj is feeling little sick, feverish, so probably he would come in the evening session. So let us all chant one time. for the quick recovery of His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. After His Holiness Subhak Swami Maharaj, the offering, Bhoga offering would start. I request the devotees who are in charge of the Bhoga offering to please come on stage and get it ready.
Hare Krishna. So today, the auspicious occasion, remembering Prabhupada and his association. We understand Bhakti Vinod Thakur says, pure devotee never dies. He lives. When he lives, he preaches Krishna consciousness. Thus he lives. And when apparently in our physical visions, he dies or leaves us, still he preaches. He leaves his messages. And thus, Prabhupada has got instruction, he has got his books. And there he has left so many service to complete his desire. Every town and village, people will be chanting Hare Krishna. Prabhupada teaching. Yeah. So now here, Prabhupada's disciples, grand disciple, they're carrying on Prabhupada's service. When there is purity, he carries on, he survives. Otherwise, everybody go through test. Very difficult. Maya. Very formidable. And to maintain purity, very difficult. Many become victims. But whatever service devotee does, Krishna knows how to reward properly. Prabhupada's books, everything is there. This way, Prabhupada though appears to be gone to some, even the grand disciple, they can still associate with Prabhupada, get inspiration, empowerment. Everything is there in Prabhupada's book. By studying, as Prabhupada's disciple, fulfilling the desire, following his instruction, this dream, as Nityananda Prabhu said, Adbhut Mandirek hoibe prakash, and Gaurange Nityoila hoibe vikas. Coming, his dream coming true, and for that, Prabhupada's followers, disciples, so much contribution. Ambarish Sahadevi, our leaders here, Jayapataka Maharaj, working so hard, and other God brothers, and we can get inspiration from this. They are following Prabhupada's instruction. They are as good, as much as they are following instruction, they are as good as Prabhupada's representative. And you can follow them, and Prabhupada said, your love will be shown when I am not there, and how you cooperate. So things are coming nicely. As he said, so we are fortunate, all of us, but this is a transcendental plane. So we should try to increase as much as is possible to fulfill the desire of Prabhupada and please him and make our life successful. Here is the opportunity knocking to us till we breathe our last with our body, mind and words. Let Prabhupada, pray to Prabhupada today's this auspicious occasion. He is in the spiritual hour, Prabhupada. Please let this time come as much as possible with all sincerity and seriousness. We can dedicate our life, our body, mind, words, whatever we have, to please you the way you said, to serve you. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much.
Thank you, His Holiness Subhak Swami Maharaj. The next speaker we have is Tribhangananda Prabhu. After Tribhangananda Prabhu, I would like to request Bhakti Bhushan Vaishnava Maharaj from Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mission. He is here to glorify His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. So Bhakti Bhushan Vaishnava Maharaj, please come on stage and take your seat here.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So this most powerful Maha Mantra has been so kindly delivered to us by the grace of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. And by giving us this information, He's giving us the opportunity to see everything rather differently from the way we've been brought up in so much conditioning, to try to understand ourselves and try to understand the world that we live in and what is the point of life. But Prabhupada is giving us fresh insight and understanding and appreciation of who and what we are. And the basic principle Prabhupada is giving us is teaching us how we're actually different from these unfortunate misconception of being these temporary bodies and minds. That opens up everything. And as Krishna starts by explaining this in Bhagavad Gita, and how Prabhupada explains in his introduction to the Bhagavad Gita, the basic preliminary concept, so we can get a nice understanding of what Krishna is trying to get through to us. This transcendental knowledge. The last time I saw Srila Prabhupada physically, personally, was in Mumbai. And Srila Prabhupada explained that the gift of the spiritual master is Dibya Gyan, transcendental knowledge. He told us, don't think that the spiritual master is giving you mundane knowledge. He's giving you knowledge beyond the scope of understanding of this material world. He's giving you knowledge about the Supreme Lord and ourselves and our eternal relationship with Krishna. So what is the problem in this world? Everyone is so busy fighting, as has been referred to the fact that this world is becoming more and more of a battlefield. The demons against more demons, actually. And people simply do not know what is the goal of life. Fighting is the business of the Vaishnavas also, because fighting means preaching, actually. Preaching means fighting against ignorance. And if we're going to fight, we need to have weapons. And there are so many weapons in the world, and people are targeting each other without understanding what is the real target. The real target is our ignorance of our eternal relationship with Krishna. And the weapons that Srila Prabhupada has given us are much more powerful bombs than anything the material science can produce. Actually, these are real weapons that can target the problems of our existence. Ignorance of birth, death, old age, and disease. And Srila Prabhupada was always at such great pains to give us real understanding, to explain everything in such a crystally clear way that there is no room for any more doubt. So Srila Prabhupada's weapons that he was tirelessly manufacturing at night while we were resting and in so much ignorance, actually these are Prabhupada's weapons of mass destruction, WMDs. Yes? We should take advantage of these weapons that Prabhupada has so kindly given us to destroy not only our ignorance, but to profusely proliferate and leave exploded and unexploded bombs everywhere, widely distribute Prabhupada's literatures that he is at so much energy, so much blood, so much sweat, and so many tears of love for Krishna that he has kindly given us. So please let us take advantage of these wonderful literatures, these weapons of mass destruction of our ignorance, and plant these everywhere, leaving no stone unturned, so that no one can escape Lord Chaitanya's transcendental, unique, loving network. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so very much, Sri Bhangananda Prabhu. Now we have Bhakti Bhushan Vaishnava Maharaj from Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mission. After that, we have His Holiness Bhakti Prem Swami Maharaj. His Holiness Bhakti Prem Swami Maharaj, please come on stage. So, disciple of His Holiness Bhakti Charu Swami Maharaj, he would give his offering in glorification of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki.
Guruve Gaurachandraya Radhikai Tadalaya Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadabhaktaya Namo Namo Nilachal Nivasaya Nityaya Paramatmani Balabhadra Subhadrabhyam Jagannataya Te Namo Anarpita Charim Chirat Karunayavatinna Kalau Samarpaito Unmato Jalarasam Svabhakti Sriyam Hari Purata Sundara Titi Kadamba Sandhi Pita Sada Hridaya Kandare Spratuvaha Sachinandana Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare सर्वपते मध्य गुरुपाद पद्म नितिल्ला प्रविष्टम विष्णुपाद परमंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टतर शत श्रीमद भक्ति वैभव पुरी गोसाई महाराज रस रातुल चरण असंख्य दंडवत प्रणति पूर्वक तार कृपा भिक्षा प्रार्थना करी आज हम लोग माया का घर छोड़कर माया का पूर्व में अवस्थित हुआ है। क्यों? आप लोग को जो आया है आज जिसका महामहोत्सव है भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी महाराज प्रभुपाद का चरण में जीवन का जो पुष्प है उसका पाद पद्म में समर्पण करने के लिए जब तक जीवन का पुष्प समर्पण करेंगे नहीं वो लोग माया का संसार से हम लोग को खींच कर जहां पे जाने के बाद जन्म कष्ट नहीं है, रोग कष्ट नहीं है, मृत्यु कष्ट नहीं है,
वृद्ध कष्ट नहीं है, वहां पे ले जाने के लिए भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी महाराज प्रभुपाद प्रकट हुआ था। जगत गुरु भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर प्रभुपाद मायापुर में शतकोटि नाम यज्ञ करने के बाद जितना भी दर्शन करने के लिए आया है सबको कृपा संचारित किया। एक एक भक्त आया है, इसलिए भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर प्रभुपाद किसको शिष्य किया नहीं, सबको गुरु कर छोड़ दिया। गुरु होगा नहीं तो हम लोग को उद्धार कर सकते नहीं। इसलिए भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी प्रभुपाद को भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती प्रभुपाद समस्त शक्ति संचार कर जीवों को उद्धार करने के लिए, भारत भूमि तो धर्म भूमि है, भारत को छोड़ देने के बाद जितना भूमि है वहां पे धर्म नहीं है। धार्मिक महापुरुषों को भेजा है उस लोग को खींच कर ले आने के लिए, धर्म प्रचार करने के लिए। जो धर्म हम लोग अभी सुनते हैं वेद का धर्म नहीं है, पुरुष का धर्म नहीं है, ब्राह्मण का धर्म नहीं है, क्षत्रिय वैश्य शूद्र ब्रह्मचारी क्षत्रिय गृहस्थ वानप्रस्थ सन्यासी का धर्म नहीं, आत्मा का धर्म प्रकाश करने के लिए भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी प्रभुपाद को जगत गुरु भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर प्रभुपाद भेज दिया बाहर विदेश में। जो लोग धर्म क्या है जानते ही भी नहीं, उन लोग का अंदर में जैसा भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर प्रभुपाद नाम सप्तकोटि नाम यज्ञ कर जितना शक्ति पाया है उस शक्ति का संचार करने विशाल हृदय भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी प्रभुपाद का। इसलिए सारा पृथ्वी वर्ल्ड को बम्बार्डमेंट जैसा किया है वैसा भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी प्रभुपाद सारा पृथ्वी श्रीमन चैतन्य महाप्रभु वाणी था, पृथ्वीते आछे जत नगर आदि ग्राम सकल प्रचार होइबे मोर नाम। भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी प्रभुपाद उसको सार्थक किया है। इसलिए आज हम लोग को जीवन सार्थक करने के लिए अभी हम लोग आया है माया का घर माया का संसार छोड़कर अभी हम लोग को संकल्प लेना है। भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी प्रभुपाद का जो कामना था, इच्छा था, आशा था, आकांक्षा था, वासना था, उसको पूर्ण करने के लिए हम लोग जब भारत में जन्म लिया था, भारत भूमि तो है मनुष्य जन्मदार, जन्म सार्थक करी कर परोपकार। एक एक भक्त संकल्प लीजिए हम लोग को परोपकार कर कर ऐसा स्थान में ले जाएंगे जिस स्थान में जाकर फिर यहाँ पे आना नहीं है। इसलिए गीता में न तदभासते सूर्य न शशंक न पावक जदगत्वा न निवर्तन्ते, loudly speaking all devotees.
तद्धामा परमं मम।
हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हम लोग का मेरा गुरुदेव है भक्ति वैभव पुरी गोसाई महाराज, आप लोग का पास है उड़ीसा का मठ श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य मिशन। जितना भी प्रोग्राम करते हैं हम लोग का गुरुदेव भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी महाराज को बुलाते हैं और सबको बताते थे प्रोग्राम जब होगा भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी महाराज प्रभुपाद को बुलाएंगे। पहले देखना हारी है, देखने के लिए आकर्षण करेंगे भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी प्रभुपाद, बाद में विचार करना है। इसलिए हम लोग को जो गुरुदेव है वो भी यहाँ पे इस्कन का जितना भी प्रोग्राम है महाराज को बुलाते थे। इसलिए दोनों क्लोज फ्रेंड है। मेरा योग्यता नहीं है लेकिन प्रभु जी बताया महाराज जी आप जाकर कुछ बोलिए। मेरा योग्यता नहीं, अभी जितना बोला है भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी महाराज प्रभुपाद वो आप लोगों को शिक्षा देने के लिए मेरा मुख से बताया है, मेरा कुछ शक्ति नहीं है। जय भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी महाराज प्रभुपाद की
जय।
जय जगत गुरु भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर प्रभुपाद की
जय।
समस्त हरि गुरु वैष्णव की
जय।
हाजिर आनंद की
जय।
निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल वांछा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिंधुभ्यः च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः.
Thank you so very much, Bhakti Bhushan Vaishnava Maharaj. Now I request His Holiness Bhakti Prem Swami Maharaj. After His Holiness Bhakti Prem Swami Maharaj, the last speaker for today is His Grace Janmashtami Prabhu. I request Janmashtami Prabhu to come on stage to offer his glorification to His Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. And today, in the afternoon session, we have His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj would be speaking in the afternoon session. So we request each and everybody who are here in Sridham Mayapur to come and participate in this program in glorification of His Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. For Srila Prabhupada disciples and sannyasis, the feast prasadam is in the senior VIP prasadam area in the pandal, the senior VIP area in the pandal, the feast prasadam for Srila Prabhupada disciples and sannyasis at exactly at 12 noon. So we will do the Puspanjali and the Arati for His Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki. Over to Bhakti Prem Swami Maharaj.
জীবের দরদ দুঃখী শিল প্রভুপাদ বিরহ বাসরে তব হেরি অবসাদ. শিল প্রভুপাদ, you wrote this song, Bengali song, even after 24 years of departure of your spiritual master. You are feeling so intense separation because your spiritual master Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada was the deliverer of all fallen souls. Due to his disappearance from this mortal world, you are feeling so intense separation. We are also feeling the same separation almost 47 years after departure, but still we are protected as we are under your ISKCON and your loyal devotees. Please allow me to serve all your devotees under your ISKCON. Srila Prabhupada ki.
Thank you so very much, His Holiness Bhakti Prem Swami Maharaj. We have His Grace Janmashtami Prabhu. After Janmashtami Prabhu, we would like to release a brand new publication of His Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur pioneering book Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, His Life and Precepts by the Bhakti Vedanta Research Center. This historic book was written in 1896, the same year in which Srila Prabhupada appeared in this world, and was first book sent abroad to Western academia. This outreach of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's message outside the boundaries of India. So we would like humbly request His Grace Harishuri Prabhu, the co-founder of Bhakti Vedanta Research Center, His Holiness Chandramouli Swami Maharaj and His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj to kindly come on stage to inaugurate the historic publication after His Grace Janmashtami Prabhu's offering.
Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pastaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namane Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pacharne Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desha Tarne. I feel very blessed to be able to glorify Srila Prabhupada. This morning I had an inspiration of what may be the best way to glorify him, and that's enunciated in Srila Prabhupada's purport to Srimad Bhagavatam 4.28.48. And there Prabhupada describes how when the Acharya comes, I'm paraphrasing now, he brings order out of disorder. He brings the principles by which people can always think of Krishna, worship him, surrender to him. But when he leaves, to a certain extent, that disorder may return. So the faithful disciple, he does everything he possibly can by following the instructions of the Acharya
And for us, of course, that's Srila Prabhupada, our founder Acharya, to bring that order back. And what my experience, I just discovered this purport and really struck me like about 6 months ago. And my experience is that in my own devotional life, when I've acted in this way, it is the most amazing transcendental reciprocation that I received from Srila Prabhupada, from Krishna, from Mahaprabhu. It's very powerful. So please look this up. Srimad Bhagavatam 4.28.48. And I think you'll be amazed at the result. I'll just make one quick point. I've been given the service of helping to organize Srila Prabhupada, the Prabhupada Network. We have Srila Prabhupada Connect Days. We're about ready to launch a course entitled Srila Prabhupada Introductory Course. This is based upon the abridged version of the Srila Prabhupada Lilamrita. We're looking for qualified teachers. We want to spread this far and wide. So we're doing this in Mayapur, but it will be available for other parts of the ISKCON world. It will have a tremendous impact on devotees in terms of deepening their appreciation for Srila Prabhupada and opening up a deep relationship with him. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Thank you so very much. His Grace Janmashtami Prabhu. We are dot on time. Exactly 12 noon, we wanted to offer the Arati and the Pushpanjali, but before that we wanted to release this book, the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Life and Precepts. On Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Life and Precepts by His Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur. I would request His Holiness Chandramouli Swami Maharaj, if he is here, and His Grace Harishuri Prabhu to release this book, after which we have Shyamanand Prabhu to give announcement on the Prasadam. So yes, Harishuri Prabhu. So this is the book. We are releasing this book, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, His Life and Precepts. Yeah, now.
I'm just looking at the offerings here. It's amazing. There's hundreds of different dishes. It's going to be an excellent feast.
Yes, let's release the book. Yeah, I announced. This is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's His Life and Precepts by His Divine Grace Bhakti Vinod Thakur Prabhupada. Yes. You can clap a little bit louder also. This is also released in Braille. And what are the other languages which has been released? Only on Braille? Yeah. So Braille and English, and this is the book. All the copies are available at Bhakti Vedanta Research Center booth, somewhere here. So near Prabhupada Samadhi, please visit Bhakti Vedanta Research Center booth near Prabhupada Samadhi to get your copy today. Thank you all so very much. Now I would like to request His Grace Shyamanand Prabhu to give us detailed about Prasadam.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. All right. Hare Krishna. So what happens every day, we all come at different times, and therefore the prasadam serving is done very fast. Today we are fasting, and also almost 95% of our audience is in the pandal area itself. So there is bound to be some delays. So what our managers have suggested is that all the Prabhus, after the Arati is over, you kindly come over, and there are 3 exits on this side. Just use them to make a queue, and they will lead you to the prasadam serving counters. For the ladies, you can make a queue like this, and that will also lead to the prasadam seva counters. Nobody will be allowed to go through this area because it will cause a lot of commotion. प्रतिदिन हम लोग अलग अलग स्पॉट से आते हैं, बस का आने का टाइम अलग होता है, तो उससे एक सुविधा होती है कि प्रसाद सर्विंग में ज्यादा समय नहीं जाता, क्योंकि आज सब लोग उपवास भी रखे हैं और सब हम इकट्ठा एक ही समय पंडाल में बैठे हैं। तो हमारे मैनेजर ने ये सुझाव दिया है कि सारे प्रभुपाद के आरती के पश्चात इधर से उठकर इस बाजू में 3 जगह बाहर जाने के रास्ते हैं, तो वहां से आप कतार में आगे जाएंगे। Who told you this? Oh, he told me to go like they'll be going like this. Okay, we will. I'll confirm all. तो प्रभु यहां से बाहर निकलेंगे और फिर आपको गाइड करेंगे कि किस प्रकार से काउंटर तक जाना है। नाउ वी विल हैव पुष्पांजलि and also Arti for Prabhupada. So His Grace Brajvilas Prabhu will be offering Arti, and Jai Sachinandan Prabhu will be singing Pushpanjali, and who will be singing? And Radha Gopinath Prabhu will be singing the Arti. Volunteers, we need volunteers to distribute flowers for Pushpanjali on both sides.
Prabhuji.
They are coming. Start. इधर लेडीज में कोई बांट रहा है? You have to sing, huh? Yeah.
Hare Krishna. So all the devotees will be offered a few flower petals. You can hold it in your left hand, and after we recite the pranam prayers, 3 times we will chant Prabhupada Pranati. Every time you can just offer part of 1/3 of those flower and keep it. Do not bring it anywhere front, you keep it in other hand. And after the 3rd time, the devotees will come and collect those flower petals from you. Kindly do not put the flower petals down. तो अभी आप सब भक्तों को फूलों की पंखुड़ियां दी जाएंगी कुछ, वो आप कृपया अपने बाएं हाथ में रखिए। संपूर्ण प्रणाम मंत्र गाने के बाद 3 बार प्रभुपाद की प्रणति गाई जाएगी। हर बार 1/3 भाग उस फूलों के पंखुड़ियों को आप प्रभुपाद को अर्पण करके दूसरे हाथ में रखिए और संपूर्ण 3 बार प्रभुपाद प्रणति होने के बाद आप अपने हाथ में ही रखिए। भक्त आएंगे और उसे एक टोकरी में लेके जाएंगे। कृपया फूलों की पंखुड़ियों को नीचे पंडाल में मत डालिएगा। हरे कृष्ण। श्रील प्रभुपाद की। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादां सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामी इति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती इति नामिने। श्रीवार्षभानवी देवी दयिताय कृपाब्धये कृष्ण संबंध विज्ञान दायिने प्रभवे नमः। माधुर्योज्ज्वल प्रेमाढ्य श्रीरूपानुग भक्तिद श्री गौर करुणा शक्ति विग्रहाय नमोस्तुते। नमस्ते गौरवाणी श्रीमूर्तये दीनतारिणे रूपानुग विरुद्ध अपसिद्धांत ध्वांतहारिणे। नमो गौर किशोराय साक्षात् वैराग्य मूर्तये विप्रलंबर सांबोधे पादाम्बुजायते नमः। नमो भक्ति विनोदाय सच्चिदानंद नामिने गौरशक्ति स्वरूपाय रूपानुगवरायते गौरवीर्भाव भूमेस्त्वं निर्देष्टा सज्जन प्रिय वैष्णव सार्वभौम श्री जगन्नाथाय ते नमः। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। पंचतत्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपस्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकम्। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांता राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। जयतां सुरतौ पंगो मम मंदमतिर्गति मत्सर्वस्वपदां भोजौ राधा मदन मोहनौ दिव्याद् बृन्दारण्यकल्पद्रुमाध श्रीमद् रत्नागार सिंहासनस्थौ श्रीमद् राधा शील गोविंद देवौ प्रेष्ठालिभिः सेव्यमानौ स्मरामि। श्रीमान् रासरसारम्भी वंशीवटतटस्थितः कर्षन् वेणुस्वनैर्गोपीर् गोपीनाथ श्रियेस्तु नः। तप्तकाञ्चन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण प्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। एष पुष्पांजलि। जय श्रील प्रभुपाद की। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण प्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। एष पुष्पांजलि। जय श्रील प्रभुपाद की। नमो ओम विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण प्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी निति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। एष पुष्पांजलि। जय श्री श्री भक्ति वेदांत गोस्वामी महाराज श्रील प्रभुपाद की।
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। संसार दावा नललिडलोका प्राणाय कारुण्य घना घनत्वं। संसार दावा नललिडलोका प्राणाय कारुण्य घना घन। प्राप्तस्य कल्याण गुणानस्य वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दम्। कल्याण गुणानस्य गुरो श्री महाप्रभु के तन नृत्य गीता पादित्र माद्यान मनसोरसेना। महाप्रभु के तन नृत्य गीता रोमाञ्चकं पाश्रुतरङ्गवाजो वन्दे गुरोः श्री चरणारविन्दम्। श्रुतरङ्गवाजो वन्दे गुरोः श्री श्रीविग्रहाराधन नित्यनाना शृङ्गारतन्मन्दिरमार्जनादो। श्रीविग्रहाराधन युक्तस्य भक्तांश्च नियुञ्जतोऽपि वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दम्। वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दम्। चतुर्वेदा श्री भगवत्प्रसाद स्वाद्वन्न तृप्तान् हरिभक्त संघान्। भगवत्प्रसाद स्वाद्वन्न तृप्तान् हरिभक्त कृत्वैव तृप्तिं भजत सदैव। वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दम्। श्री राधिका माधव यार पार माधुर्य लीला गुणरूप नाम। श्री राधिका माधव यार पार माधुर्य लीला गुणरूप नाम। प्रतिक्षणा स्वाधनलोलुपस्य वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दम्। धननादपा निकुञ्जयूनो प्रतिकेले सिद्ध्यये यायालिभिर्युक्तिरपेक्षणीया निकुञ्जयूनो तत्रातिदाख्यादतिवल्लभास्य वन्दे गुरो श्रीचरणारविन्दम् साक्षाधरे त्वेन समस्तशास्त्रे उक्तस्तथा भाव्यत एव सद्भिः साक्षाधरेत्वेन समस्तशास्त्रे उक्तस्तथा भाव्यत एव किन्तु प्रभोर्या प्रिय एव तस्य किन्तु प्रभोर्या वन्दे गुरो श्रीचरणारविन्द यस्य प्रसादात् भगवत्प्रसादो यस्य प्रसादात् न गति कुतोऽपि यस्य प्रसादात् ध्यायन्स्तुवंस्तस्य यशस्त्रीसन्ध्यं वन्दे गुरो श्रीचरणारविन्दम् वन्दे गुरो श्रीचरणारविन्द वन्दे गुरो वन्दे गुरो श्रीचरणारविन्द वन्दे गुरो श्रीचरणारविन्दम् वन्दे गुरो श्रीचरणारविन्दम् वन्दे गुरो श्रीचरणारविन्दम् जय प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा श्रील प्रभुपदा प्रभुपाद 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 श्रील प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी इति नामिने एवरीबॉडी नमः Prabhupada Prabhupada Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine निर्विशेषा शून्यवादे पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे Prabhupada Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hey, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Hare. कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 रामा राम राम हरे हरे जय प्रभुपदा प्रभुपदा श्रील प्रभुपदा ये सी भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी प्रभुपदा ये सी भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी प्रभुपदा जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 श्रील प्रभुपाद जय जय गुरुदेव 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 श्रील गुरुदेव निताय गौरा हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल गौरा हरि बोल निताय गौरा प्रेमानंदे जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमद डिवाइन ग्रेस अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की इस्कॉन फाउंडर आचार्य बीबीटी फाउंडर आचार्य डिवाइन ग्रेस श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमद डिवाइन ग्रेस भक्त सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर श्रील प्रभुपाद की नित्य लीला प्रविष्ट ओम वैराग्य मूर्ति गौर किशोर दास बाबा जी महाराज की नित्य लीला प्रविष्ट ओम सच्चिदानंद भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर की नित्य लीला प्रविष्ट ओम वैष्णव सार्वभौम जगन्नाथ दास बाबा जी महाराज की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की नामाचार्य हरिदास ठाकुर की प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की ब्रजभूमि वृंदावन धाम की मथुरा धाम की द्वारकापुरी धाम की पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की श्री मायापुर नवद्वीप धाम की गंगामयी यमुनामयी की भक्ति देवी तुलसी देवी की समावेत गौर भक्त वृंद की श्री रूप सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ श्री जीव गोपाल भट्ट दास रघुनाथ षड गोस्वामी प्रभुगण की वर्तमान आचार्य वृंद की ब्रह्म माध्व गौड़ीय गुरु शिष्य संप्रदाय की श्री श्री राधा माधव अष्ट सखी वृंद की श्री श्री पंचतत्व की श्री श्री गौर निताय की श्री श्री लक्ष्मी नरसिंह देव भगवान की भक्तराज प्रहलाद महाराज की श्रील प्रभुपाद तिरुभाव तिथि महामहोत्सव की श्रील प्रभुपाद ट्रांसनेशनल बुक वितरण प्रोग्राम की ऑल ग्लोरीज टू assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to